Well, we got tiny, teeny tiny little baits today, guys. We're gonna see how they work. Holy Holy sh! I've got some tiny bait to use today. We got little tiny shrimps, we got little tiny fish, little minnows to use, and we're gonna see which works better. A lot of times, what you don't realize is little tiny baits catch nice sized fish. And we're gonna see what's gonna bite these little minnows and what's gonna bite these little baby shrimps. Stay tuned. First off, I'm going to try these little tiny minnows. They're very soft. Very soft. I've got my pre-tied rigs here. These are my mini sure catch rigs. These are our brand new rigs, and we like to use these mini sure catches with little mini baits. It comes with a pack of 3. Now, what's special about these rigs is that it's tied with thin line, which is nearly invisible to fish, and small hooks. These small hooks are perfect for these small baits. Now, you want to match the bait size to your hook size. You don't ever want to use a really big hook on a small bait because the fish are not dumb. They're very smart actually, especially the bigger ones. They don't get that big for no reason. So I'm in the Florida Keys right now. We're fishing the canals. It's really, really windy on the bridges. I would typically be fishing bridges, but it's really windy. And the best place to go when it's windy is the canals and the Back Bay area. This area is blocked by the trees, by the mangroves, by the buildings, so we don't actually experience too much wind. And now using these really small shrimps and really small fish like this, it's gonna catch a lot of fish because elephants eat peanuts. Big things eat small things all the time, and it's very inconspicuous. It's just a really quick snack to just bite and eat and run away with it. And I catch big fish all the time using small hooks and small bait. It just takes a little bit of skill to land it, but if you practice, you got this. So when I'm putting soft baits on my line, I like to use elastic thread, and I call this my Invisi-thread. This isn't called Invisi-thread because it's nearly invisible when you wrap your bait with it. And what I do with this is I put soft bait on here and I wrap it 15 to 20 times, and it keeps the soft bait on my hook, and it also looks invisible to the fish. And this is really awesome because I can cast it hard without worrying about losing it. I can cast it out there, fish can bite it, and it won't be able to take all the bait off. So I'll put a little fish like this on, I'm gonna hook it through here, hook it through the body. Then I'll take some of the elastic thread and I'll just wrap it like this. See? There we go.
I love how you can just pull it off. You don't have to cut it.
There we go. So a little tiny bait, pretty much free line, but I have a little split shot right here. I might not even need that, but I'm just gonna give it a cast right by the mangroves. Yeah.
What'd you get? Ooh.
Another big mangrove.
Big one.
Decent, decent. I think this might be a keeper. Oh, it bit it deep. And it is 11 inches. Keeper! Okay, I'm gonna put another one of these little silver-side minnows through the head. Through the head again.
You don't look very confident.
These look really soft. I mean, they feel really soft, and I don't know how it's gonna work, but the best thing I can do is put some of this thread elastic on it. There we go. Cast it, let it drop to the bottom. Ooh, I got one. Oh, it got right off. It ate it. It definitely ate it. It worked. It worked. I didn't set the hook hard enough because it surprised the heck out of me. Putting these little tiny silver side minnows on. They're very soft. But the thread elastic, the Invisi-thread, helps keep it on really well. And this looks invisible to the fish because it's so thin. And we're just gonna wrap it like this 15 to 20 times. That was a big one I just missed.
Ooh.
Okay, and once you're done wrapping, you pull it, break it off, and you're ready to go. That's the bait. I'll throw like 5 or 6 of these baits into the hole that I'm fishing to get the fish kind of used to the bait, and then I'll throw my bait with a hook on it and see if I can catch anything.
Well, that's diabolical.
That's a pretty good idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? Nice. This might be right on the dot 10 inches. We'll see. Got bit on those dead minnow. Almost gave myself an ear piercing. It's 10.5 inches. There we go. Keeper. Holy crap. Big mangrove. Whoa! Holy cow! That's a huge one. That's a huge snapper. Right away. On the Sure Catch mini rig.
Wow, let me see. Oh my
Wow.
gosh, that is a keeper for sure.
15.5 inches.
Wow, congrats, Brendan.
Holy cow, look at that.
Let's see that.
Now that is a snapper, isn't it? That is a real snapper. It bit it right away. So we got these tiny little shrimps, and we're gonna hook it right in the head, right before the brain. And this little hook is perfect sized for it. I'm just gonna cast it near the structure right here. Let it sink a little bit. Now we're gonna watch our line carefully, because once that line starts to jump, that means there's a fish on it. And it's completely free-lined right now. There's no weight, nothing. So this shrimp is swimming very, very naturally right now. In fact, I would consider this the most natural way to fish a live shrimp. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a keeper. That's definitely a keeper. Right away. Using this little live shrimp. Look at that. This is called a mangrove snapper. And these are delicious to eat. That looks delicious. Pan fried whole or grilled whole, there's nothing better.
That was with the live shrimp, right?
Yep.
Not the live fish.
No.
Or not the dead fish.
Another little mini live shrimp. I would consider this a very small shrimp. I've used big shrimps and I've caught snook before, but using these small shrimps, I've caught many, many big fish with it. I'm gonna cast it near these mangroves here. Shoot, missed it. There's another little mini shrimp. I mean, look at how tiny these are. These are like the size of my finger, my pinky. Wow, I see a bunch of mangroves right here. Damn, gone. Look at this little mini shrimp. So tiny. So far, one keeper. And I missed another one. It was probably a small one because they're really good at stealing your baits. And what I'm watching for here is when my line straightens out, I gotta set the hook. Oh, missed it again. It caught a little bit of the fish's mouth. Look at that. What is that line right there? That's a small one.
Oh, but it still bit it.
But it still bit the shrimp. That's the problem with the small baits, is you'll catch a lot of small fish too, but it's non-stop. So it seems like these little tiny live shrimp are working better, but when I threw a bunch of these little minnows into the water, it seems like it fired everything up. So I'm gonna throw more of these little minnows into the water, and then I'm gonna use live shrimp. So I'm gonna throw a couple more. Now you don't want to throw too much because you don't want them to fill up with fish. If they get full, they don't want to eat. And then I'll throw a live shrimp at the same time. So it starts a feeding frenzy of fish. Woo! Right after I chummed it. Getting bite after bite. But this one, a little small. Hopefully I can pick through these small ones to get a big one. Whoa! You see them all riled up right there? That's a jack. Jack Crevalle. Wow! And I see a million of them in there. I gotta get this back out. Look at that. Tiny shrimp. And I just threw all those little fish right here. As soon as I did that, all these fish came up and swarmed it. Nice. The trick to catching these fish is first you gotta chum it with all the baits, with all those little fish, get them all fired up, then put a little shrimp out there. It's so inconspicuous that they'll just eat it in one bite, no problem. Oh, I missed it. Getting a lot of bites. But you have to weed through these small ones to get the big ones. Ooh, this is a different fish.
What is it?
Looks like some kind of gray grunt. Look at that. I actually caught the same fish in Mexico. Interesting. Can you guys name this fish? Comment below. See how small these shrimps are? They're about the same size as these silverside fish, right? But one is super soft. Look at that.
Ooh, mushy.
Mush.
All right, so let's compare these baits really quick. This is the fish. Silverside. It's obviously dead. It's very squishy. It's been frozen. And it looks a lot like these little bait fish that are in the water here. Whereas the shrimp, let's see if I can get one. Ooh, you got one.
Yep.
What'd you get?
It's a different kind of fish. This is not, woo! This is not a mangrove snapper.
Some kind of little pinfish or something?
Nope, some kind of grunt. Got a bite, got a bite. Holy sh**. It's tarpon. It's tarpon. Whoa! Whoa! I got a tarpon, y'all. I got a tarpon. Wow. Tarpon. Nice.
That is awesome. And it bit on shrimp.
It bit on a shrimp. Love it. Tastes good.
We're gonna have to kiss those lips later, so I guess it better. Give it a second one for good measure.
Another one?
No, that's okay. Kissing it right on the lips. Okay, that's a lot of kisses.
Wow, that is a beautiful, look at this. Look at this.
Amazing fish.
Okay, I gotta let this go before it gets hurt. Right, that's a small one. Mangrove snapper. Okay, so we're back here at the dock. I think there's a lot of fish around this deep hole right here. I'm gonna bring these little fish, bring my shrimp. I'm just gonna fish at the dock right here. I was catching a lot of fish out there on the water, but they're all small. Maybe I'll catch something bigger here. I've got a bag full of this small fish bait. Gonna throw them right into the water. Hopefully it'll attract some fish in. Okay, we're gonna have to be quiet when we approach it because we don't want to scare them off. Oh yeah, that's a big snapper. Look at that fat snapper. I just threw all those little fish out. And when I casted it out with a little shrimp, they were there waiting for me. All right, with that last fish, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm out of shrimp, and I think I learned my lesson. Those little soft baits, they come off the hook so easily. It's not really best to use those baits on the hook, but it's really good when you just throw it out there and it attracts fish in. So it's good to have both. I used the live shrimp and caught a good amount of fish. I caught enough fish for you and me to go home and eat some fish. What really helped was throwing those little fish out there and starting that little feeding frenzy. Having those little shrimp out there on a little hook, that worked really well. If you guys want to go on a similar adventure, I recommend you get a 10-pack of these sure catch rigs. These sure catch rigs with the little mini hooks, those are really the best kind, especially to use with shrimp. If you're using live baits such as shrimp, minnows, little crabs, these baits catch you a lot of fish. You gotta have the right size hook. I recommend you try our mini sure catch rig. This is our brand new rig that we have. I think we have like 100 or 200 of these in stock right now. If you guys check our website, heyskipperfishing.com, you can get a pack for yourself. I had so much fun today. It was an awesome time on the water. Lots of fish, lots of little bait, lots of things to see. An awesome, amazing time. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe to our channel. We do videos like this every single Thursday. And I wanna thank everyone who has already liked and already subscribed to our channel. Comment below, what is your favorite kind of video to watch? Is it us on a boat catching lots of fish? Is it us trying weird experimental baits? Let us know. All right, guys, see you next week. Look at all these fish. That's a good amount of fish to bring home.
Those are some big fish too.
Yeah, snappers.
Good job.
Thank you.